Good morning and welcome to today's video. And today's video is about the Yamaha LC900 or XSR 900, because it's very nearly a year ago when I bought the XSR, the base XSR, from Arnold's Motorcycles, Burton-on-Trent. Now I sent this bike down to Velocity-moto down in London, and they did the modifications, and there's plenty of previous videos showing you exactly what I did, but today's video is just to give you an update of how well it's doing and how well the paintwork and the finish and the overall modifications are holding up. I mean, guys, what do you think? Admittedly, I've only done about 1,500 miles so far, which isn't a great deal in a year, but you know, we've had this coronavirus lockdown, so not had that much chance to ride it. But all in all, so far so good. And the other reason I'm making today's video is I'd really like to hear from some owners of RD350 and 350 LCs from the early 80s. I'm interested to get your opinion on what you think of this, which is effectively an homage to your bike. And I'd really like to have a meet up with one of the owners. And if you want to contact me, my email address is banditmanuk@gmail.com, and I'll put the contact details in the description on this video. But hopefully, if you're willing to come over to Bandit Man HQ, and we'll do a bit of filming with both bikes, it'll be a really interesting comparison, and I'd really like your opinion on this bike, and I'd really enjoy hearing about your bike and why you think it's special to have the original two-stroke. And I mean, I love the original two-stroke. I had one. I had an original 250 in 1981, so I'd love to see one again, and I'd love to hear it running, and if we can do a little bit of filming, that'd be fantastic. Well, in this year of ownership, have I had any problems? And the answer is no. I mean, admittedly, 1,500 miles ish, not really give it that much chance, but it still looks, the paintwork still looks immaculate, doesn't it? I mean, there's a little bit where I've rubbed the tank, tiny bit where I've rubbed the tank with my knees, but still looks in fabulous condition, in my eyes anyway. And it's a testament to Hag Hughes, who did the work on it at his Velocity-moto HQ down in London. I think his attention to detail is great. His mouldings are all great, and just fit and finish of it, considering it started life as the stock XSR. There are one or two things I probably wish I'd have gone for. One, maybe a quick shifter. I think the quick shifters are great, and I've got one on my MT10. And he could have done that at a price, obviously. And probably the exhaust system. As you can see, that's still got the stock exhaust system with the cat. And I've seen lots of bikes of his that have got a beautiful full Akrapovic system on them, and they sound great. And I'm not a massive fan of loud exhaust, that's the problem, but I do think it would have added to the bike. And of course, he does do the belly pan, and you could have had it in any colour, but I really think the Mars bar colour looks great, and the original bike colour on the logbook was black, so I didn't have to get the colour changed on the logbook when I had the work done. So all in all, I give it absolute top marks for how well it's doing, and really pleased with it. The only other thing maybe when you're doing distance, my bum hurts a bit, and that's not the fault of Velocity, because it's a stock seat underneath there, so it's just extended at the back and new padding at the back, but the bit you're sitting on there is the stock XSR seat, so it's probably just not quite wide enough for my ample rear end. But other than that, it's difficult to fault it. Anyway guys, what we're going to do now, we're going to go for a ride, and that's Carol over there. We're going to go for a ride to a place called Sutton Wharf, which is near the Bosworth battlefield, and we're going to go and get a breakfast, because this weekend is the first weekend shops, pubs, cafes have opened up properly. The pubs opened up last night. We didn't go, did we, Carol? We stayed in, we were good, but we thought we would go out and get a breakfast this morning. It's actually stopped raining for the first time in ages as well, so if you want to come along with us, that's great. Okay, shall we go and get some breakfast, Carol? It does, doesn't it? Yes. After you, as soon as you know where you're going. Sorry guys, today she's not got her microphone on. Oh, it's ever so windy today as well. Oh, can you see the hedgerows? Sure, must be 25-30 mile an hour wind. Oh, hawk over there, look, can you see it guys? Probably not, knowing the GoPro. Yes, beautiful, beautiful day. The trouble is with the GoPros, and it's on super wide as well, you have to get really stupidly close to them to not look like you're way back. And I'd rather not crash into you. No. So easy to go very fast. Which way is it saying up here? Ooh. Your bike's got to turn the speed when it wants to, hasn't it? Quick shifter. Ah. You've got a quick shifter and I haven't. Ooh. Oh, it's a lovely road round here, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Well, as smooth as the English do it anyway. It's not Spanish, is it? The Spanish really know how to do tarmac. Oh, look at that. I love it when everybody else goes the other way. Bosworth battlefields as well. Who was it that fought at Bosworth? Can you remember? Richard III. Was that the guy they found under a car park in Leicester? Yeah, dug him up out of a car park. In fact, I got caught up in his funeral procession. Do you remember? Oh my God, I've never seen it. Police state funeral for a guy that's been dead about 500 years. I want to know how they knew it was him when they dug him up under the car park. Yeah, but they could have just dug up another hunchback though, couldn't they? You just got to get off the A roads, haven't you? The A roads are rubbish, but these B roads, just, it's the way to go. Hump. Gotta take your time here. Ah. Yeah, we go over the canal here, don't we? Blimey. Busy. Yeah, I'll call in if we can get somewhere to sit. That's it. Still get in there, aren't they? Yep, fine. Leave it in gear. Yeah. Yeah. I've had it modified from an XSR. It's an XSR 900 modified by, you see the guys there, Velocity-moto. He's painted it to look like the old RD350.
I had one in that colour, 350LC, and I thought that is an LC tailpiece. I seen you when I was coming up Chilcot at the side of the road.
Yeah, well, we'll make it. We're doing a few little photos and make a little video for ourselves.
Yeah.
So
I like that. But and the reason I asked was because I didn't know who that was, that Velocity-moto. But when I was down in Maidenhead the other day in the truck,
yeah,
and there were a lad come by, and it was white and blue, a white and blue LC colour.
Yeah.
And I thought, what's that? And I was searching on the internet and I thought, I'll put in all sorts, MTO9 and all.
Yeah, it's an XSR, but it's still got the. It's basically an MTO9.
Yeah,
the XSR is an MTO9.
Yeah, it is.
With the triple engine.
Is that the MTO9 panels, or has he put them on?
No, he's made that. That's all his work. Yeah. That tail end is exactly the same as the grab rail. The seat has been modified back by about 6 or 8 inches. Yeah. All that nose piece there is all his work as well. So, you know, and obviously the XSR tank is a similar shape to the old RD.
Yeah,
so,
it lends itself well, doesn't it?
I think it does.
Stripes and that. Yeah, it looks really nice.
Hey guys, that's Sutton Wharf. There's Carol just down there. Bike's parked over there. Great breakfast. Really, really nice place.